In the back of a small tailor shop, tucked between shelves of silk and cotton, lived a bow tie named Benny. Benny wasn't flashy. He wasn't made of gold thread or glittering sequins. He was a simple navy blue bow tie, stitched with care and lined with soft, silver polka dots. Quiet, neat, and always a little nervous. He watched as customers came in, choosing sharp suits, elegant dresses, bold accessories. The other bow ties would boast loudly. "Look at my sparkle," one would say. "I'm made for the spotlight," another would shout. But Benny stayed on the bottom shelf, waiting, hoping, worrying. He often asked himself, what if I'm too plain? What if I'm never picked? Then one sunny afternoon, a boy walked into the shop. His name was Elliot. Elliot was about to start at a new school. He was small for his age, with round glasses and hair that never seemed to sit quite right. He stood quietly while his mother looked at shirts and jackets. But Benny saw something different in Elliot, something familiar. The way he stood with his hands in his pockets. The way he looked at the floor instead of the mirror. The way he didn't speak unless he had to. He reminded Benny of himself. As Elliot's mother browsed, Elliot wandered toward the shelf where Benny sat. His eyes scanned the rows of bright reds and shiny golds, but then stopped on the quiet little navy blue bow tie. He picked Benny up gently. "I like this one," he said softly. The tailor raised an eyebrow. "Are you sure? That one's simple." Elliot nodded. "Yeah, but it feels real." That was the moment Benny had waited for his whole life. The next morning, Elliot stood in front of his mirror. He smoothed his shirt, took a deep breath, and fastened Benny around his collar. Together, they went to school. At first, whispers followed them. "A bow tie," someone laughed. "Who wears those anymore?" But Elliot didn't flinch, because every time he looked down, there was Benny, calm, steady, proud. During lunch, a classmate tripped and spilled their tray. While others laughed, Elliot stepped forward and helped clean up. He didn't say much. He just smiled, nodded, and walked away. And Benny, if he could glow, he would have. That afternoon, something strange began to happen. One student came up and said, "Hey, I like your bow tie." Another asked, "Where'd you get that?" And slowly, the teasing faded. Not because Benny had changed, but because Elliot hadn't. He stayed kind. He stayed true. And in doing so, he inspired others to do the same. Weeks passed. Benny was no longer just a bow tie. He became a symbol, a quiet sign of being yourself, of doing good without needing to be the loudest, boldest, or most noticed. Elliot wore Benny to every school play, every big presentation, and even to his graduation years later. By then, Benny's stitches were a little loose. His color had faded from navy to sky blue, but he still sat neatly, proudly, and just as quietly around Elliot's neck. And Benny knew now, he didn't need to shine to be seen. He didn't need to shout to matter. He just needed to be kind and stay true to who he was.